Welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. I'm Fireweaver and Rolf is here. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, today we're doing a massive run of episodes. It's like our third, fourth one today. Something like that. This is good. Right, so where we left off last time is Rolf was in the middle of making this culinary generator, the top tier version of it. It produces a ton of power actually if you can put it to use. So what we're going to need for this is some bedrockium. I think you've already put the stuff in here, haven't you, for the bedrockium?
Yep.
Yeah. So bedrockium requires a lot of cobblestone. 4 quadruple compressed, 4 triple compressed, and then a block of diamond. Gives us just 1 bedrockium ingot. Luckily we only need 1. And you'll notice that as soon as I carry bedrockium around, I have slowness debuff, which is now making me walk slowly. And I will slowly put this into this transfer node, and we can get a hyper energy transfer node. Hyper energy transfer nodes are good on their own for various things. I believe you can use them to teleport energy across dimensions with some extra gadgets that go in with it, and also I think it has unlimited energy transfer like the cryotheum things. So there we go, there's your transfer node. And then
Boom.
surround that in and you can grab that.
Yay.
And for all of that effort we get 16 potions of generation that I cannot hold in my inventory. Let me try and put some stuff away then. Don't need that. Probably don't need that for the moment. Alright, maybe that's enough to be able to claim the reward. Jesus, they love giving regen, don't they, in these quest rewards?
Yeah.
I guess for blood magic, but regardless. Tons of regen stuff. Okay, so that's good. That leaves 2 quests to do. So I'm going to start off with the mana power thing. What's it called? It's this thing. Mana flux field. Yeah. So mana flux fields is used to convert mana from Botania into RF, but not the other way around, because that would be overpowered. We won't be needing it because I think mana is more important than the flux field. Than RF. So. But it's an interesting solution. If you have like a ridiculous amount of mana being produced, you can use it to make RF if you so desire. Okay, so that's that quest done. That's easy. And a mana distributor. Mana distributors are quite funky actually. So I'm going to put it down to try and explain it. So basically you can put 4 different mana pools around it and then push mana into the distributor in some way. We're using spreaders, and then it will distribute evenly all the mana between all 4 pools, and it's quite a good early game way of storing mana in various ways before you've got the addition of sparks, I guess. So it's just a nice way of doing that. Okay. Then that leaves us with plant fuel, bioreactor and biofuel generator. Which one do you want to make?
Let me make the generator.
Okay, I'll make the reactor. Bioreactor, and I've stolen your one. You have to use my one. So I don't know how much of this we need. Just the fermented spider eye, which thankfully I could have auto-crafted it, but. Boom. Bioreactor done.
Done.
Super quick. That gives us compression dynamos, which surprisingly enough uses the ethanol produced or the biofuel produced by these and turns it into RF. And the bio generators basically take anything that's plant matter and turns it into the biofuel. And unfortunately it didn't do what we thought it would do, and that is that gives us access to turbines. It's not completed though, so there's a hidden quest somewhere for turbines, I would imagine. I can think of ways that it might. Maybe if we needed some create some plutonium, that might do it. But I don't know. I'm guessing that's reactors have got under there. I'm not going to worry about that so much at the moment. Let's go. Excuse me, my throat's giving out, so I'm finding it hard to talk. So now that we've done all of that, should we start going back to what we originally planned for last episode? Now that we've completed all the power gen stuff. It's a bit of a...
what did we plan?
multi-farms, which you've never used before, right?
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, I've used it because originally multi-farms used to be the best way of creating saplings and trees and stuff. It used to be amazing. Forests used to be brilliant for that. And it still has its uses, and one of them is to help with tree breeding and creating of seed oil and that kind of stuff. So for the multi-farms, you actually need to... we can choose what colour it's going to be. We can use normal bricks, sandstone, or quartz, I think, is allowed. I think let's go with the cheap method, and we'll just use normal stone bricks. So let's just make a whole bunch of stone bricks for now. So I've made 3 stacks of stone bricks. And I'm going to make the stone bricks. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that it requires electron tubes. Electron tubes uses a machine that we've not had reason to use up till now. The machine is called a fermionic fabricator, which we're going to need for a whole bunch of things, but let me see if I can create it. I might need another sturdy casing. And apparently I need a chest. There we go. I want to keep all of our forestry machines together, so I think I'm going to end up going upstairs for this. And
Shall we sleep?
We could do, and we've got power underneath here, even though we've put covers underneath it, there is power here. You can see it's grabbing power, and you can see it requires liquid glass, and to make liquid glass it's as simple as taking glass, which I'll just request a couple of hundred of those, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. You're making a view cell, were you? Interesting. For now I'll just grab the half a stack as it comes up. And we'll put those inside the fermionic fabricator in this slot, and it turns it into liquid glass. And then we need the electron tubes. Now there's lots of different types of electron tubes, and we're going to need a bunch of different types at some point, but we're going to start off with the tin ones, so which is tin in most of the slots and then redstone. So we'll grab a whole bunch of tin. I'll grab that much, a stack. And redstone, I'll grab a stack. Do you know what, I might want more now that I think about it. Do you want to sleep, did you say?
Yeah.
For some reason that went a bit funny. Right, let's do that. I will stop the rain as well, so cool. Tin. Right, I know that we're going to need a lot of these, so it's worth just getting it going. So it's all of these recipes for the electron tubes look very similar to each other, which is basically this. And it's an instant craft. It doesn't take much time, as long as you've got enough glass and power in here to keep it running, it's fine. So I'm just doing is going to grab a whole bunch of these tin electron tubes. Let's grab a stack if I can. Okay, while I'm here, I'm also going to see if I need any of the other types to make my multi-farm stuff. So we're going to need a gearbox, which is just tin gears and one of those things. That's fine. a hatch, that's fine, and a valve. And we may need more than one hatch and more than one thing, but we'll see how we get on, because it's been a really long time since I've done this, and I think maybe the farm control. So the farm control did look like it needed an electron tube, and it was the only one that did. So let me grab some gold here. And if I remember correctly, and this has been years, so I might get this wrong, I think you just need to replace those two to change the different types. Maybe not. Okay, maybe it's all 5 of them. There we go. And that'll do. I'll just grab the extra. That's fine. So now I've got the electron tubes for all of that stuff, and I'm just going to come over here and start working on these farm blocks then. So first of all, we're going to want as much of this farm block stuff as we can get, and I'm probably going to run out of wood on these planks. So let me just make a whole bunch. There we go. You right there?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Just checking some stuff.
Yeah, and there's no reason not to just create all of this into farm bricks, because each of these are required as part of the recipe for the farm bricks. So this is going to give us power. The hatch, which I think we're going to need 2 of them, so let's make sure I've got those. Oh, that's the gearbox again, sorry. There you go. So then we want another one. I should probably leave these in here for the moment. So I think we need 2 hatches. It's been a while, but that's fine. I think we need a valve, because I think we need to put water in here. And just in case, I'll make 2 in case we need an output as well. As I say, it's been such a long time since I've done this, so I'm going to be doing it a little bit from memory. Okay, the next thing we need is a lot of dirt, because these are quite big machines. Okay, I also, do you know what? Everything else that we need we can grab from the other side, I believe. Right, you ready?
Yep, I'm already there.
And what the fuck kind of chest is this? It's gone. Oh, it's just a glitch. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll use this part over here to try and build it out. Normally, under normal worlds, I embed this into the ground and do all sorts of funky things, but I'm not going to any void zone. I don't know if this is considered daytime or not, so we may have a problem doing this over here, but we'll see what happens. So we want it to be fairly central, but I'll put it off slightly to the side, and then I'll build the platform out as I need. Now I think, oh god, this is going to require memory of a beast. I think you need it as a 5x5 for the maximum size one, which I'd like to do.
It requires a 3x3x4 structure in the center of 21x21 space.
But I believe you can go bigger than that.
And up to 5x5x4 in a 35x35 space.
Okay, so I might need to end up making more farm blocks, but that's fine. We'll get a... what we can do is just build this out. So I'm definitely going to need more of these if I'm going to do a 5x5. And I'm doing it 5x5 because it allows us to have options. Is it solid inside? Do you know? I think it is.
Never built one, so you tell me.
Yeah, I built one about 3 years ago or something, I don't know. Alright. Alright, I need to go back because I need a lot more electron tubes. Yeah, I should have thought about that. Let me just go make a lot more electron tubes and a lot more farm bricks. Luckily it's pretty quick, so I'm not going to worry too much.
But it does seem that there's any time moving here.
Well, we'll see how it goes. If there's a problem, then we can deal with it afterwards. I'm not going to stress right now. Right. So we just want some bricks. Well, we'll call it, it's actually farm bricks, so let's do those. It would help if I put the electron tubes in here. There we go. And now we want some more planks. See, I can keep the recipe in there so it doesn't mess around, and I'll do the planks from in here. There we go. And put that back. I'll switch that. And there we go. Hopefully that's enough. Let's head back. Wow, I totally forgot how expensive this stuff was. Can you get me an infinite water source over here? Just use liquid transfer nodes or something. That'd be good. You can see it's already formed the multi-block, so that's a good sign. But it does require lots of things, so we're going to want a way of putting in several items. One is appetite. We also need water, which goes in here. Appetite goes in here, and then you want an inputs and outputs and that kind of thing. And if you're doing a managed farm, that's where this stuff comes into play, which we will be doing a managed farm at some point, but for now I'm just going to break this and place, let's get the farm control. I think this just allows it to be turned on and off with a redstone signal. So we can put that there, and in fact what I'm going to do, I'll put that on the side, which would make more sense to me. Then we're going to put the hatch here and here for any inputs and outputs of items. And then on the top, I think you're allowed to do this, so I think you can pretty much do this anywhere, is we're going to put in our valve for liquids. That way we can put the liquid in at the top. And right in the center here, we are going to put
liquid in from the top.
In a gearbox. Yeah, so you might want to make a little water source up here. And are you okay?
You made one up here.
Oh, did you? Oh, why'd you put it over there? Like when you knew it was over here. Like even if it was, even if I put the thing down here, you'd have to put a massive pipe over to it.
Yeah, but we can feed the pipe underneath the platform.
Well, it's because we may need to do maintenance that I was avoiding that, and we can put it up here. It'll be alright. Let me grab some of the bricks that we've been using, or the stone that we've been using, and I'll help build a place for the infinite water source up on top of this thing. Let's do it like, I know I've messed it up, but it's fine. There we go. Water in that one. Transfer node on top. There you go. I get rid of that. And we got transfer pipes. Yeah, perfect. Cool. And I just need... Oh, you got it already. Fantastic. So that should give us water in there. Perfect. Right, next we need to give this thing some dirt, which I've just done. It used to be something else. You used to have to do like a whole composting thing. I believe dirt just works now. We also need to give it appetite, which is something that we've been collecting for quite a long time. So I believe that goes in here, or not. And I have forgotten how to do it. Maybe I have to do something with the appetite to make compost. So let's have a look. Appetite to make fertilizer. Okay, we just need sand for it. That's fine. So we should have plenty of sand to do that. And I'll just make a stack of fertilizer. And then the fertilizer goes in there. We'll have to teach you how to auto-craft that stuff at some point. Right. Then this thing needs power, which thankfully we brought some power with us. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, and that should have given it power, hopefully. Hydration required by heat, that's good. That's fine. Climate's interesting. It's a plains biome over here though. It could be useful for stuff. Alright, shall I just show it using saplings?
Yep.
For some reason we lost access to the network.
Not some reason. It's not chunk loaded.
Oh, crap. You're right.
It's back. Sometimes it's in, sometimes it's not.
Alright. Either way, I'm going to show this with saplings for now. And I believe that's all we need for that. I'm surprised. Do I have to do this manually? It's been such a long time. One, two, three, four, five. There we go. And this is how to place this down. And I thought this did this automatically, but I must have been wrong. And it's not even placing it, which is a bit worrying.
Shouldn't be at the top of the farm block?
No, I don't think so. I might have it on the wrong level. It might need to be one level above this. But I thought you could do it almost anywhere. Let me build this out. And then if I have to move it, I'll come off camera and we'll move it off camera. I may have to go look it up. Oh my god, I'm blasting through dirt. Of which we don't have any dirt left. Because it's not chunk loaded. Oh no, I know why. It's because I've got it in here. Crypto. Although it's not producing dirt because it isn't chunk loaded. That's also a thing.
And there aren't any saplings in.
And I guess this is, I should really be using my builder's one to do this. So let me extend this platform out by one. And then extend the dirt out. And then actually the way this is how the farm does look is it does this. Like so, but I don't think it should matter actually for a lot of this stuff. I will look it up in a minute and find out what the hell's going wrong with my build, because I've obviously screwed something up. Maybe this farm control might need a lever. That might be a thing. So let me do that. Because from what I remember, these you didn't used to have this before. It's used up some of the fertilizer.
No farmland.
Is that what the error is?
Yeah. Smooth sandstone bricks or stone bricks create a platform the farm will build on.
Oh, okay. So we're not allowed to use those crazy bricks that we used underneath. Okay, we'll be right back. We'll fix the problem. Right, we're back. We've come across all sorts of issues building this. One is that this mod has changed quite a bit since I used it a few years ago, to the point that these farms are massively bigger than we did, so that we reduce it down to a 3x4. And look at the size of this thing under a 3x4. And I haven't even fed it all the dirt yet, so let's feed it the dirt and it will start forming. And I'll explain some of the things it needed to happen to make this work. So one, you needed to have stone bricks underneath, and it had to be embedded one lower, which is, again, I wasn't expecting that. And it's placing all the dirt, and I doubt I've given it enough. You may not have even given enough saplings either, but... yeah, see, it ran out of space. But you can see, these farms are massive. Yeah, ridiculous. Also, I learned that, see this line here that runs through the farm, is you're not allowed any of these blocks, like the controller, the hatch, or that to take the place of where that line is in the thing, otherwise it won't form. It's completely wrecking our AE system here anyway. And the other thing we found out was chunk loading issues. Now, with using creative mode items to chunk load this while we show you how this works, but there's another issue of doing it here, is it's permanently midnight, and although there are ways of getting around it, I think we're best abandoning the last millennium idea and doing it, just because the cost, so a chunk loader only loads up 2 chunks, and it...
No, a radius of 2 chunks.
oh, a radius of 2 chunks, that's fine. Yeah, radius of 2 chunks. And it requires 3,000 RF per tick, and it requires biofuel, all sorts of things from the bioreactors. So it's ridiculously expensive, and it only loads up a tiny amount of the base. So yeah, let's just abandon that idea completely, and we'll, off camera, move this farm back on top of our base. We may have to do something funky with it though, because the size of this thing is just prohibitive to put up on top of our roof of our... I know we've got a lot of space up there.
No. We can put it on the roof. It only grows on stone bricks, right? So we can set the width and the length of the... yeah.
Yeah, okay. We could.
The stone bricks.
Alright, but either way, we've got to move it back over to the UFO. I was going to do something really cool over here, but unfortunately it's not going to be possible without chunk loading, so there we go. Oh well. The other option, of course, is to add chicken chunks, which I believe works. We could add that mod in. It would make it a pain updating each time, because we'll have to keep installing it, but maybe that's something we'll do. A lot of people who are playing Agrarian Skies are using chicken chunks, chunk loaders. Something to talk about. Maybe, I'll tell you what, leave a... oh, it's going to take too long because we've recorded too many episodes. As I say, you could leave a comment and let us know. Well, you can do. Yeah, because I don't... either way, we're going to move this over. We could always move it back in quite a few episodes time back over here. So, yeah, let us know if you think we should install Chicken Chunks mod in here so we can get over and use the last millennium as a sub base. That's pretty much all we're going to use it for, because I can solve the lighting issue, but the chunk loading thing is a bit over the top. So, yeah, let us know if that's something you'd like to see us do an alien biodome of some kind, which, like, we were going to treat the last millennium as the alien home planet where the UFO came from, that's pretty much what we're going to do. If you'd like to see it, let us know. And if we do that, then we'll have to install chicken chunks, which isn't part of the mod pack. Anything else, Rolf?
Sadly.
Yeah, sadly.
Nope, not really. And why is the sand over here? But
so what happens is that this eventually turns to sand if it's too dry. It will add water, but you have to keep it constantly supplied with dirt. So if we had more dirt, what would happen is it would turn this back into the humus, the fertilized dirt. Put the sand in here, you export the sand out and replace it back with dirt again. You have to keep transferring it, dirt to sand. Which means you need a big supply of dirt to keep it running. But I think there's a way of converting it back and forth in forestry. Regardless, whatever. We'll deal with that when we move the farm, I think. Yeah. Alright. Interesting. We learned a lot today about the limitations of using forestry farms and other dimensions, but yeah, next time we'll be a bit more prepared. Alright, from me and Rolf, thanks for watching. Yeah, comment about the Last Millennium and the Chicken Chunks mod. Other than that, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
bye.